Let's look into a brand new development. Television. Here's an expert with the lowdown on the inside facts.
Television is most certainly here to stay. So let's take a look at what is actually happening now.
Well, on a brighter note, commercial break.
You might wish to stay on and listen.
Well, that gives you a pretty general idea of what's happening.
You know, when I think about the Great Commission, and I think about early Christians back in Bible times travelling to the other side of the world to bring the gospel and to spread the message of the good news, I've got to ask myself a question: what does that look like to me? How can I be a part of taking that message forward?
The reach of television is like it's never ever been before. What other mission in history is actually being invited into people's lounge rooms, onto their computer screens, and now look at it, it's happening on their phones, which they carry with them as they go to work and home and wherever they're going. There's been no other mission field in history that's like this.
So Hillsong Television is in almost every country of the world. You know, in South Africa, over 500,000 people every week are watching our program. In India, hundreds of thousands of people are watching our program. So while we're going about our day-to-day work and our day-to-day lives, that message is being duplicated and multiplied and put into the hearts and the minds of people all over the world.
When I look at the impact of what television can do, it is a massive medium. We are reaching far more people than you could even imagine through this medium throughout the world. If we're not in the media, we're not where the conversation is. So as Christians, if we're not a part of the picture, I think we're missing out.
I get super excited when I start to see the reports come in and see the responses come in when people are making a decision for Christ through TV, or someone's ringing up and saying, you know what, I had no hope, but I was watching Hillsong Television this morning and something happened on the inside of me. Something came alive on the inside of me, and I know that I've got a future and a hope.
Потому что он верил в живого Бога, что он был энергичный, делал Божью работу. Мне это нравилось. Не смотрю ни кино, ничего. Я смотрю только конференции, смотрю молитвы. Она все заражает. И когда я смотрела Бобби и Брайан, мне было на сердце легко. Я в церковь бежала и летела.
So Hillsong Television can go where we could never go. We go into parts of the world where people are persecuted for their faith. Parts of the world where the gospel is restricted, and through the message of TV and through going into their screens, into their living room, the message just comes alive. And all of a sudden these people are connecting with Christ and connecting with his church whilst all around them is persecution.
My name is Jeremy and I'm a prisoner on death row. When I saw Pastor Brian preaching on TV, I felt like I was witnessing a man with unshakable faith. It inspired me to give Christianity another look and find out if I could feel such certainty.
Throughout my medical struggles, the Hillsong TV program has been a great encouragement.
I was watching Pastor Brian's teaching on the Grace Zone, and I now feel a real sense of freedom.
I work in the mines in a remote
I feel like my
part of
Christian
Australia.
walk has
I was
been
really
marked.
inspired by TV.
I started watching Hillsong Television, and now because of the teaching, I've started attending my local church.
I'm so grateful for the music that Hillsong
such a difference to our church here in Kenya.
It really challenges me to dig deeper in my walk with the Lord.
I believe that we're going to see people who've been impacted by the ministry of Hillsong Television all over the world who are going to say, hey, thanks. Thanks for making the sacrifice. Thanks for going the extra mile. Thanks for doing what you did in order for me to be impacted in the way I was impacted.